بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. My brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm greeting you with the greeting of Islam. Alhamdulillah, here we are with another lesson. In the previous lesson, we saw هذا بيت and the letters that compose هذا. We saw it. And I left you with this question: what is the role of هذا, which is the role of بيت in this sentence? So first of all, let's give the definition of a sentence. A sentence is a group of words that when put together give a sense, okay? It give a meaning, it give you a meaning, okay? Something that makes sense. That is the definition of a sentence. Now, in Arabic, we have two types of sentence. We have جملة, what is called جملة اسمية, that is a nominal sentence, and what is called جملة فعلية, that is a verbal sentence. The جملة اسمية, when we have a جملة اسمية, how to differentiate a جملة اسمية and جملة فعلية, a nominal sentence and a verbal sentence, is that's very simple. Like how the name say, nominal sentence, جملة اسمية, nominal sentence. So for a nominal sentence, in Arabic, the sentence will begin with a noun. Okay, the sentence will begin with a noun. For the jumlatu fi'liya, the verbal sentence, the sentence will begin with a verb. That is the definition of jumlatu ismiya, how to recognize jumlatu ismiya and the jumlatu ismiya. Now, going forward, so this is the name, jumlatu ismiya, jumlatu ismiya, jumlatu ismiya, jumlatu ismiya, jumlatu ismiya and jumlatu fi'liya. So the first one is the nominal sentence and the second one is the verbal sentence. Okay. Now, هذا بيت, هذا بيت. Having said that, what is هذا بيت? What type of sentence is? What type of jumla? What type of sentence is هذا بيت? So هذا, we say هذا is a noun. I don't know if yesterday I mentioned it, but هذا is a noun. We say it's a demonstrative pronoun, but is in itself is also a noun. And if you remember, we saw the three cases of the Arabic: the marfu, majrur, and the mansub. The marfu being the nominative case, the majrur being the genitive case, and the mansub our accusative case. Okay. هذا doesn't change form, doesn't change form, or doesn't change shape or form to indicate whether it's a jumla to whether it's marfu, nominative, whether it's genitive or accusative. It doesn't change. It's mabnu, we say it's mabnu, it's fixed. It doesn't change. Okay, it doesn't change form. It's fixed. So we have hada, that is a noun. So this tells us that this sentence, this jumla, this sentence is a nominal sentence. It's a nominal sentence because we have hada that begin the sentence. Bismillah, let's go forward. So in the nominal sentence, the first thing that we have to concern about are the mubtada and khabar. Mubtada is subject, mubtada, almost mubtada with the letters that we already saw, except for the mimu. The mimu, we will see it inshallah, but you can see that mimu is like our mim, m. So mubtada, and al-khabaru is our predicate. What's the meaning of mubtada? Mubtada means something that begin, okay? Something that begin the sentence or something that begin, okay? That's the meaning of mubtada. And al-khabar means news. That is the meaning of khabar. So mubtada is something that begin. So you begin something with. Mubtada is you begin something with, and khabar is the news. So, and for us, we have to translate it as mubtada being the subject and khabar being the predicate. Mubtada being the subject and khabar being the predicate. But if you can see, you can read it for yourself. We saw al. Okay, we saw al. This is al, and this is, we say mu. We are going to see it, inshallah, mu. Then we have the ba, ta, da. Okay, ta, da. We say mubtada. And then here we have al, kha, ba, ru, al khabaru. Okay, bismillah. Here we are. So let's look at it. Let's look at another sentence. Al Khalidun. Here we have Khalidun Rajulun. Let's go a little bit up. Okay, Khalidun Rajulun. So what is the difference that you see in the subject being Khalid and Rajulun being our predicate? Do you see any difference? Okay. It's tricky, but you should get it. Okay. If you remember, in our, I don't remember which lesson, the second lesson, if I'm not mistaken, we talk about the definite and indefinite, the definite noun and the indefinite noun, and we say that the proper noun is definite, even though it has a tanween, is definite. And we say that 95% of the masculine proper noun, they are all they have all tanween, and they are definite. Okay, they have all tanween and they are definite. And we say that when a noun is not a proper noun and has a tanween, the noun, it is indefinite. So here is another example that you can see better. Al-Kitab. So what is the meaning of Khalidu Rajulun? Before, Khalidu means the name, and Rajulun means a man. So Khalid is a man. This is where this is coming from. We saw it in the previous lesson, that we say in Arabic, the copular verbs, they are understood. They are not written. They don't exist, but they are understood. So Khalid is a man. And then in this other example, you can see it very well. Al-Kitabu jadidun. Al-Kitab, if you see, we have al, and kitabu. We say whenever we have al, we can't have tanween. Tanween and al can't coexist together. They don't coexist together. Either we have al and only one side of the vowel, or we have the tanween without the al. Al and tanween can't coexist. So, and then here we have al-jadid. So the definition is, most of the time, the mubtada, our subject is what? Is definite. And most of the time, the khabar, our predicate, okay, our predicate is indefinite. This is the definition. Jadid is a khabar, and al-kitab is our mubtada. Now for al-jadid, here is yaw that is coming as a mud. So here we have another letter of the mud. So read it, jadidun. So if you remember, for the alif, we say the first how do we call it? The first agreement that we should sign is say, for the common deal is all the letters of mud. They don't want, the deal is, I don't want a hamza and a school before or after me. We say we agree, and we agree to that. As for the alif said, before I came as a letter of mud, there's another condition you have to put in place, and we saw it. He said you have to have fatha. For me, you have to have fatha. Then I'll come and play the role of mud. And if you see here, we have ilta, that's have a fatha, and then we have an alif. And before the alif, we don't have a sukun or hamza, and after it we don't have a sukun or hamza. Then it's come and say, before me, you later that you want me to push you to give you an extra elongation, you should have fatha. Then for alif, say okay. As for the ya, it say before me, you don't need to have a fatha because we don't work. You need to have a kasra. You need to have a kasra. Jadi. Say if you have a kasra, I can help you. But if you have something other than kasra, I can't help you. Okay? If you have something other than kasra, I can't help you. You should have a kasra, and before and after is the same deal. You don't need to have a hamza or a sukun. And we agree. Then we have the yaun coming as a letter of mud. So we cover 2 letters of mud. We cover 2 letters of mud. One being alif and the second one being kesra. Now let's go forward and let's look at the new letters that we just learned. So we have the ra and the jim for rajulun. The lam we already covered it, and then we have the kaf for kitab. We have the kaf for kitabun. So let's look at the kaf. So every time you see this image, it's our reference. It should tell you, okay, now we are going to look at the letters. So kaf, if you can see, is here. Let me go down. Kaf is here, and before the kaf we have another letter. It's right with the q, qaf. But look at the kaf. So to give the definition for where the letter kaf is coming from, we say we use the lower part of the tongue. So we use the lower part of the tongue. If you can see it here, is the lower part of the tongue, right after the part of the qaf. Okay, so we have the lower part of the qaf of the tongue, a little bit forward. We move a little bit forward, we move a little bit forward, and we use that part to generate the letter of kaf. And how do we do that? We use that part and we connect it with what? We connect it with the hard palate. We connect with the hard palate of the mouth. We connect with the hard palate of the mouth. The hard palate of the mouth is this one. Okay, sorry. The hard palate of the mouth is this one, and this is the and this is the soft palate, and this one is the hard palate. So you bring this and you connect it here. Kaf. That's how you pronounce, you generate the sound of kaf. This is how it is written. So when it's the beginning, you write it like this. When it's the middle, you write it there, the same as the beginning. And when it is the end, you just repeat its isolated form. You write it. Now, be careful. Don't confuse it with lam. Lam is this, and you see the lam is going down. But kaf is staying right on the line. For lam, is going also under the line, which its final the ending of lam is going under the line. Okay, but for kaf we have it right on the line. That is the difference. And don't say that kaf it's a it's a it's a it's a chair. It's a chair for Hamza. Don't say that it's a chair for Hamza because you see Hamza on it. Because for Hamza, you say for Hamza, the chair up this, wow, then this that you can see it right on this, or the alif. Okay, these are the chair of Hamza. Don't confuse. Don't confuse Kef because you see Hamza and say okay, it's Hamza. No, don't confuse it. Now let's look at Jim. Jim, we saw the place. It's the same place where we find Ya. Okay, and if you can see, Jim is similar to which letter? It's similar to Kha, Kha, Kha. But for Kha, we say if they are letters, they are similar in shape or they have the same shape. Look at the dot. The dot is going to help you. The dot is going to help you. For Kha, the dot was on top of the letter. Okay, but as for Jim, the dot is is under is under the letter. Okay, that is the difference. That's the difference. And for the writing is the same for Kha, and the difference only the the dot that is under the letter, under the line. You see it, and the ending is similar to the Kha. Nothing different, nothing difficult. And this is Ra, Ra, Ra. For Ra, we use the tip of the tongue, and what we do with it, we place it, okay, we place it near the gum of the upper incisor, okay, of the upper incisor. And we shouldn't make the mistake for Ra because there are some people that they roll it. I don't know how to do. I don't know how to do it. Like I'm not capable of doing that. But there are some people that they roll the Ra, and that is a mistake. In Arabic, you don't roll the letter. Okay, you don't roll the Ra. So this is how you generate Ra. So let's look at it. So you use the top, the tip of your the tip. So you use the tip of the tongue and you connect it, okay, near the gum of the upper incisor. Here you generate Ra. You see it here. You use the tip of your tongue and you connect it here near the gum of the upper incisors. Here, put of your tongue, tip of your tongue, you connect it here. Ra, you get Ra. Okay, alhamdulillah. And yeah, for today, that's it. That's it. And I'll try to read this what we write here. Try to read it. How will you read it? So how you read it? ذلك ذلك. This is how you read it. And ذلك means that. Okay, that is the meaning of ذلك. And for Ra, we didn't see it. I forget. I jump both. The beginning is written like this. And for the middle and end, it's similar to Dal and Vel. Okay, it's also a part-time selfish. It's also part-time selfish. Okay, so for now we just see three letters that they are part-time selfish. Dal, Vel, and Ra. Then there are also other letters. They are part-time selfish. Inshallah, for the next time we are going to look at how to pose a question. So what are the players that get involved in order to make a question? How do you make a question? And I'm grappling with myself. I don't know if to look at, let's call it the civil war of Hamza, or what will make a noun into the genitive case. What will bring a noun into the genitive case? So tell me which one of the two you want to see, and we'll do that. But for sure we are going to do how to make a question, and between these two, maybe we can do both. Wallahu alam. So inshallah, for now we are done, and I'll see you the next time. We are always close to our goal to be able to read the Quran, inshallah. I mean, I'll tell you, we'll be able to do that before the end of the Ramadan. So stick with me. I'm here. I'm going to leave you here. So by Sakhamuza, Desert Tea, greeting you the greeting of Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.